All very much. Thank you.
And with nearly 90 minutes of first remarks from the President of the United States inside the White House, and then questions from media members. And you heard him talking about just seconds ago how much better the tone in the country can get. He says it starts with the media. There were definitely some tense moments, one of which is going viral right now, that involved a reporter at a different network and a woman who was just simply passing the microphone around for questioning as part of her job. We'll get to that later. Right now, I want to get to right away Chris Wallace, anchor of Fox News Sunday. Chris, first of all, people who criticize this president for not a lot of access must not watch much, because every time he gets on anything that can fly or he wants to hold a news conference, it hits Twitter and then he pops up and takes questions.
Well, this was an extraordinary performance, but it was classic Trump, and you saw all the notes that he can play. He was combative at times. He got into a fight with Jim Acosta of CNN. I have to say, I thought Acosta's behavior was shameful, if not to the.
Have you seen the video with that woman? It's tough to watch.
Well, yeah, I did. I was watching it live when it happened, and he just refused to sit down and stop answering questions. I've never seen anything like it. I covered the White House with Ronald Reagan for 6 years. In terms of the news, I think the most interesting thing was a real olive branch, but an olive branch with some thorns to Nancy Pelosi, who I know is going to speak in a couple of moments. He said, basically, I want to deal with you, but if you begin investigations and you start going for my tax returns and stuff, then it's not going to happen. He also said, on what was clearly a split decision last night, they won and kept control and expanded their control of the Senate, but they lost the House. He called it a tremendous victory. But the peace offensive and the effort to try to win over Nancy Pelosi was fascinating. And what'll be interesting to see is when she speaks in a couple of minutes, how she's going to respond to it, but also the tenor of the news conference, quite extraordinary. I mean, most of the people there were serious reporters asking serious questions, but Jim Acosta, I thought, embarrassed himself today.
So Nancy Pelosi tweeted earlier, or someone on her behalf, that she definitely thinks that she is going to be the next speaker.